What's up, LC? Welcome to your third installment of LCTV. I'm Claire Nowacki.
And I'm Gianna Poulos. Episode, we're going to be taking a look at the upcoming presidential election, Halloween, and our soccer team.
Looking into a girl who models.
And wrapping it up with another segment of Region Gems.
To start off this week's current news, the U.S. is unfortunately taking its third hurricane of 2020.
Recently, the U.S. unfortunately took on its 10th tropical storm and third major hurricane of 2020. Hurricane Delta hit the U.S. last Friday, October 9th, and took the same path that Hurricane Laura took only 43 days prior. Since there was still heavy damage from Hurricane Laura, this storm was projected to worsen matters in Louisiana. This hurricane ruined over 10,000 homes and took the lives of 4 people. Many surrounding communities are coming together more than ever before to help get the affected areas back in shape.
I'm Lila Lopez, and I hope that the areas affected aren't damaged too much since both hurricanes are taking the same path.
In more current news, President Donald J. Trump and his wife Melania have been tested positive for coronavirus. President Donald J. Trump announced early Friday that he and his wife Melania both tested positive for the coronavirus. The diagnosis amounts to the most serious known health threat to a sitting American president in decades.
My name is Chloe Hardesty, and I hope Donald Trump has a speedy recovery because he is our president, and that would mean our vaccines are working.
I wonder how that will affect the rest of the election.
Now let's take a look at some seniors voting this year.
Hi, my name is Vincent Renola, and I'm a senior. Yes, I am voting for the 2020 election.
I'm Alexander Rohde. I'm currently a senior. I want to vote because, one, it's available to me. I believe that if I have the right to do it, I might as well use that right. And I think it's important to stay involved in politics.
My name is Mariana Bendinelli, and I'm a senior. I do plan on voting this year. I don't know who I'm voting for yet. I know that I'm going to look at a lot of news articles and figure out who I think would be the best candidate, so it's going to take some time to figure out.
My name is Kyle Maluchnik, I'm a senior, and I'm voting this year.
So I'm Mackenzie Zilke, and I'm a senior. So I want to vote because, well, I'm turning 18 right before the election, and I think it's just important that if you can vote, you should. So you should be able to just kind of voice your opinion, especially the younger generations like us.
I'm voting because I think it's important to keep the country safe and make sure the economy's good.
My dad always told me it was a good idea, and all my friends told me it was a good idea to vote when I'm 18.
And obviously, it's my first year that I'm able to vote, and I feel like since we have the privilege to vote, that I should.
I'm going to vote in person this year.
I would rather go in person to vote. I feel like it's just the best process to do, and if we can go to the grocery store, I feel like we should be able to go and vote. And I don't know how we can trust just mailing something in. I don't think it's the best option.
I don't currently know who I'm voting for. I'm still looking to do more research into all the candidates.
I think I'm going to vote for Biden. I just like some of his views, and I agree with a lot of the stuff he's done.
Donald J. Trump.
It's cool to see some LC students taking the initiative to vote.
Now let's take a look at LC's favorite segment, Bagley's Nutritional Facts.
Hey Lake Central, it's Mr. Begley here with your nutritional fact of the day. Today we're talking about what are some different vitamins you can take to help improve your immune system during the COVID-19 pandemic. Hey Lake Central, we are back, and if you talked about some vitamins like vitamin C, D, B complex, and zinc as vitamins you can take during the COVID-19 pandemic, you are correct. According to medicinenet.com, vitamin C can help fight a cold faster and ease your cold symptoms if you were taking it prior to getting sick. Vitamin D helps your body maintain optimal blood levels and optimal levels of calcium and phosphorus in your body. The B complex vitamins are essential because they keep your immune system in top condition And zinc, taking a zinc throat lozenge or taking over-the-counter cold remedies with zinc in it helps shorten the length of a rhinovirus colds. Zinc also helps symptoms as nasal congestion, nasal drainage, sore throat, and cough. But with any medication, make sure to check with your doctor or healthcare provider before taking any sort of vitamin supplement or medication. Thank you, Lake Central, and there is your nutritional fact for the day.
Wow, that was interesting.
Now let's take it over to Katie and Sam for this week's sports update.
What's up, Lake Central? I'm Sam Long.
I'm Katie Ojobaniak.
And welcome to another edition of Sports Update.
The volleyball team lost their last regular season home game to LaPorte in 5 sets. They have a sectional game this upcoming Saturday at Munster. Good luck to the girls as they look to bring home another sectional title.
Last week at Pendleton Heights, the girls placed first in their cheer competition. This week they placed third at their first home competition. This weekend they have a home competition in the Blue Gym on Saturday. Good luck to our girls.
Both the girls and boys soccer teams unfortunately lost in their respective sectional games this past week. The girls lost to Crown Point on Tuesday with a final score of 3-0, and the boys lost in the championship game on Saturday to Munster 5-1. Great season to both the girls and boys soccer teams, and good luck to the seniors going on in their future soccer careers.
We here at LCTV have prepared a special treat for you guys. Let's take a deep look into our boys and girls soccer teams this year.
My name's Tatum Damron. I'm a senior, and I'm the Lake Central Girls Soccer varsity goalie.
I'm Emilio Zambrano. I'm a senior, and I play on the boys varsity soccer team.
As a senior, I'm going to take away all the memories and friends that I've made on the LC soccer team, and I'm going to take away how to work with the team, and I'm going to bring that into my college experience.
As a senior, I'm going to take away all the memories, friendships, and everything that I've learned from LC soccer, all the adversity that has taught me to become a man and become a better soccer player on and off the field.
As a captain on the soccer team, when we were up and winning by a lot, I would just tell them to keep playing, and we don't want to play down to their level. We can't let the big win get to our heads. We have to keep working hard, and we have to keep being motivated to win every game like that. When we were down, I would just remind the team that we worked really hard to get to the point we were at the end of the season.
Being a captain, I just kept telling the team to just keep believing. I know that everybody was looking at our record and just viewing us as, oh, we're just going to play LC and we're just going to win, because they don't have the experiences we do because we're a lot older. But that really wasn't the case. I just told them to keep believing, keep fighting for each other, and we were going to come out successful either way. And I was going to be proud of them. With whatever result we had on the scoreboard, I was going to be proud of them just because we fought.
We went 9-6 in the season. We started off playing Crown Point and we ended it playing Crown Point. So the first time we played Crown Point, we lost 2-1. And the last time we played Crown Point, which was in sectionals, we just lost to them 3-0.
Starting off, it was a little rough. Our record was not how we wanted it to be. Obviously, we had a new coaching staff, a lot of young players. But towards the middle of the season, we started to come together. We started to be a team. There was a lot of people who want to play for themselves and not for each other. But we really relied on being a family, and the togetherness that we found during postseason was phenomenal. And I think we came together, obviously during sectionals and during the run during postseason.
My favorite moment of the season was probably playing Munster and beating them, because since they're such a big rival, it was just good to beat them.
My favorite moment from the season definitely had to be Miller Nestrick's goal, game-winning goal against Morton in the sectional semifinal.
Wow, that was a great video. Next, we'd like to congratulate both our boys and girls cross-country teams for their performances at the sectional championships this weekend. Both boys and girls placed first, and we'd like to give a big shout out to Rachel Nars for being the individual champion of the meet. Good luck to both our teams at regionals.
The boys tennis team had a great sectional run this past week, but unfortunately lost in the semifinal round at Crown Point. Great job to the boys in sectionals, and we can't wait to see what you do next season.
And that does it for this week's Sports Update. I'm Sam Long.
I'm Katie O'Drovanak.
And we'll see you next time.
Great season, everyone.
Hey Claire,
What's up?
do you think you do any other sport besides dance?
That's not likely, but let's check out some LC students who tested that out.
What's up, LC? I'm Katie O'Drovanak.
I'm Jeffrey Rains.
Today we're going to be trying cheer practice.
7, 8, 1.
So me and Jeff just finished cheer practice, and I think it went pretty good. What do you think?
I think it went pretty good. It's harder than you think.
It's a lot harder than anyone thinks. I mean, lifting Greta was like not that easy. I mean, it definitely was easier for me than Jeff, but I mean, like, that's just how it is. So the tumbling was an absolute no-go. Like, I cannot do any of that. I mean,
it's a lot tiring than you think. A lot more tiring.
Yeah, you were trying to learn a backflip, but it did not look good.
Yeah, I got it done though.
Yeah, you fell on your face, so. I definitely would give the cheerleaders a lot more credit than anybody does because this is not easy. I literally was sweating bullets after it. Jeff had to change shirts, he was sweating so much. So, I mean, everybody doesn't think that it's that hard, but it's definitely hard, and I think it was fun and misloaded. I mean, get ready for me and Jeff next year on the team.
Wow, that looked like some fun.
Now let's check out an LC girl who models.
Hi, I'm Amira Youssef. I'm a freshman and I've been modeling for 3 years. Some of the brands that I've modeled for are Kohl's, Myers, Nike, and Claire's. I got into modeling because I've always wanted to pose in front of cameras and I've always wanted to be one when I was younger. I think modeling's fun because I always like posing in front of the camera and I always have a fun time with my stage members on set. So first I show up and I check in with my agent and then they take me back. Sometimes they give me food and then they take me to do my hair and makeup. After that I change and put on clothes that they give me and then they take me on set. When the photographer takes pictures, there's usually a monitor on the side and you can see what the photo looks like. One of my inspirations that is a model is Gigi Hadid. She wasn't my inspiration when I was younger, but now she is, now that I'm in the industry.
That was so cool.
Hey Gianna, do you know what you're going to be for Halloween yet?
I'm not sure yet, but let's check out what other students have in mind.
The leaves are falling, which means fall is calling. Let's take a look at what people at LC are dressing up as for Halloween.
My name is Dane Markert.
What are you going to be for Halloween?
A Frankenstein.
Alright, so what's your name?
Olivia.
What grade are you in?
9th grade.
Alright, so what are you going to dress up for Halloween?
George O'Malley.
What show is he from?
Grey's Anatomy.
I'm Bella. I'm Noah. And for Halloween, I'm going to be Mia Wallace. And I'm going to be Vincent Vega from Pulp Fiction.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Day. My family really gets into Halloween and we really love to dress up. And so one of my favorite costumes from recent years is from last year. My husband and I decided to sort of do a couple's costume. And I was David Bowie. And I wore my hair kind of like in a mullet. And I painted my face like Ziggy Stardust. And then my husband was Freddie Mercury. So we were sort of like under pressure. Like he was the lead singer of Queen with like the big mustache. And then I wore the David Bowie jumpsuit. My kids always pick out their own costumes. They generally don't do things together. When they were really little, I used to dress them like animals every year because it was my weakness. Like one would be a lion, one would be a tiger. But now they're 9 and 7, and so they definitely like to dress up and be like scary things, or they like to do like superheroes and stuff. Last year they were Marvel characters. So my son Sam, he was Thor. And we like painted his face and he had the axe and everything. And then my son Owen was Drax, so he was like, he's little, and so that was really funny. This year they're being scarier costumes. Disclaimer, they've never seen a scary movie, but my 7-year-old is being Freddy Krueger. And my 9-year-old is going to be, he's gonna wear like a purge mask that lights up with LED lights, and then we're gonna like spray paint like a hoodie, like a giant hoodie outfit for him, so he wants to be scary. This year I'm being Miss Frizzle from the Magic School Bus. So I'm super excited about that. And then my husband, Mr. Day, he has grown a very large quarantine mustache, and that has been, he does this like in the fall, and he is going to be Mario from Super Mario Brothers. So he's got the overalls and the hat and everything.
Wow, now I have some good ideas for this year's Halloween. Due to COVID, Elsie unfortunately couldn't have a homecoming dance this year. Let's check out what we did for Spirit Week.
This past week, some Lake Central students got together to throw their own homecoming.
Okay, so this past weekend, some of my friends and I got dressed up and hung out with each other due to not having a homecoming. And we all just got into dresses, and the boys got into little tuxes and khakis, and we just had a party of our own.
So me and my friends thought it would be fun to just dress up and get together and have like a little girls' day. So we just all got ready and got fancy dresses, and we all took pictures at my friend's house.
And then we went out to eat at the Lighthouse for dinner. And then after, we just hung out.
Okay, so we came up with the idea because we saw videos on social media like Instagram and Twitter, so we decided to have our own, and we thought it would be fun.
That was definitely an adjustment. Now let's walk right into this week's Region Gems.
I wonder where they went this week.
What's up, Lake Central? I'm Jenna Giannini.
I'm Greta Siegert. And I'm Abby Sarlingo.
Welcome back to this week's Region Gems.
This week we checked out the apple orchard. Let's get into it.
County Line Orchard is located in Hobart, Indiana, off of County Line Road. It offers apple picking in the orchard, pumpkin picking, corn maze, flower field, hay ride, and the petting zoo. Their bakery includes apple cinnamon donuts, pumpkin donuts, fresh baked pies, caramel apples, and apple cider. $1 admission into the orchard. It's perfect for fall. Go check it out.
I love going to the orchard.
Now let's check out an update from this year's yearbook editors-in-chief.
What's up, Lake Central? I'm Adriana Rodriguez.
And I'm Justice Reed, and we are the co-editors-in-chief for the yearbook for this year.
We just wanted to remind you guys that yearbooks are now on sale at yearbookordercenter.com, and the school code is 3361.
And seniors, while you're at it, make sure you go and purchase your senior ads. They are available until November 3rd.
Seniors, make sure you purchase them.
That's it for today, Elsie. I'm Claire Nowacki.
And I'm Gianna Poulos. Thanks for watching.
Make sure to tune into the next episode.